back to the channel. So it is July already. Like, what? We are already in July of 2021. It is kind of fast this year, isn't it? A little bit. Oh wait, now, guys, tell me this. I feel like with today's fit, I'm looking like strawberry shortcake. I'm going to put a photo of her here. I feel like the overalls and the pink shirt is giving kind of those vibes, except for the hat. So then I went and put this with the strawberries. It's cute. I don't know, you guys tell me if I'm looking like strawberry shortcake. Hi, Giulia's voiceover here. So when I went to look for a photo of strawberry shortcake, I saw that she has a friend called Angel Cake, and that her friend is wearing overalls, and I think that my brain just mixed them up and thought that strawberry shortcake was wearing overalls. But in the end, all I'm saying is that I think I'm wearing the color palette of strawberry shortcake, and my outfit looks more like what Angel Cake is wearing. Let's start this video. Today we are talking about my favorite things of June in the series that I call A Little Bit of Everything. In this series I talk about the stuff that I watched or listened to that I really enjoyed, and then I wanted to share with you. Then I talk about movies, TV shows, anime, music, and YouTubers. So June was a chill month. I didn't watch many stuff, but the stuff that I watched was good, and that's what matters when you watch good stuff that stick with you. So we are going to start with movies. I have two movies that I want to talk about and make an honorable mention. The first movie that I'm going to talk about is Luca. It's a Pixar movie. I saw being advertised a lot with its trailer. It's on Disney Plus. It's about these two boys who start a friendship. They are sea creatures, but when they come out of the water, they become humans. So because of that, they can go and walk around the human world like in a disguise way. But they can be around water because even if a splash of water goes into them, they become sea creatures. And while they are walking in the human world, they befriend this girl who is named Giulia. She has my name. I know that it's so silly. Like, come on, she's just a character that has your name. But like, never a character has my name. Like, never a character is like Giulia. So when I saw that her name was Giulia, I was like, yay! She has a very fun personality. I just really loved her character. I also love the cat and the dad. They were like one of the best side characters in an animated movie that I've ever seen. I know that people already made this comparison, but the dad reminds me of the dad from The Cloud with a Chance of Meatballs because of the eyebrows. The design in this movie of the characters is just really cool. I love the setting because Italy is so beautiful. I need to visit someday, but basically it was a sweet movie, a really simple story, and the hour just passed like this while watching it. I was having so much fun. I really enjoyed watching this movie. The next movie I'm going to be talking about is Wish Dragon. It's on Netflix. It's also from Sony Pictures Animation, just as Mitchell vs. the Machines that I talked in the last A Little Bit of Everything. Here's the thing with Wish Dragon. There's a lot of people saying that it's an Aladdin ripoff, and I'll be honest, I was not a person who grew up with Aladdin. I think I saw it as a kid, but it was never the story that caught more my attention. It was not my favorite Disney movie. I prefer others like Emperor's New Groove, Lilo and Stitch, and Sleeping Beauty, but going back to Wish Dragon. So when people say that it's an Aladdin ripoff, I don't agree with. I think that it has similarities and may be inspired from, but it has enough history to be its own thing. So this movie is set in China, and we follow this character named Dean that is a really sweet, hardworking boy that wants to see his friend Lina again. They've met and grown up in the same village until Lina had to move out with her dad. So then an old man gives him a pot, and then in this pot is the dragon. And then the dragon says that he has 3 wishes and that he wants him to make those wishes really fast, because once he does his 3 wishes, he's going to be free. That's what's really interesting in Wong's character, that you get to know who he was before being a wish dragon and why he is the way he is and how he learns things from Dean. The only thing that could be a bummer for people is the villain, because in this types of movies, you kind of see where things are going, and then the villain, you kind of already know from a very early point who it is. Overall, for me, it was like, it's a predictable story, I know where this is going, but I'm having a good time and it's being really fun. Now, the honorable mention that I want to talk about, it's In the Heights. It was not exactly one of my favorite things like I thought it was going to be. I talked about in my last video that I was excited for this movie, but something felt missing for me. There were moments that I didn't know where the story was going. Okay, so it's going to have a blackout, sure. But then after the blackout, of course there is an emotional thing that happened, but then it kinda doesn't know where it's going. Of course the performances were really good. They were really giving that big musical energy, and I love in that department. But in the story department, I got a little disappointed. I still recommend people to go and see it. That's why it's an honorable mention. It's not a bad movie at all. It is good. If you're a musical lover, I think you're really going to have a fun and great time. Okay, let's talk about TV shows. I have one TV show to talk about, and one that is marked as TVMA. That's why I'm including in TV show. The TV show I'm going to talk about, it's the second season of Love, Victor. Man, did they improve this TV show. They really made me get more committed to the characters. I really love that in this season, it kind of reminded me why people fall in love and why people fall out of love. I think they worked that so well. All the storylines were very interesting, not just the ones that involve Victor, that involve Felix, the one with his parents, and the one about Mia and her father. You don't do that to your daughter. That was really... I really enjoyed Felix and Lake's story here, how they progressed their relationship, how it was all roses in the beginning, and then it had the thing with Felix's mom. We were all there in that scene where Felix crumbles down in Victor's mom's arms. When he started crying, I really felt it. Oh my god, that actor delivered that scene. I get it why they broke up. I think that in a way it was really mature the way that they dealt with their relationship. It was not melodramatic, and I can't deny that I really liked Felix getting together with Victor's sister. They didn't went so far to make a love triangle like they are doing with Victor. Again, it's Rahim, Benji, and Victor. It's hard to choose one for Victor to stay with, because I loved Rahim. He's such a cool character. That episode that is just him and Victor going around the town, it was so sweet. I really enjoyed it. It was the cutest thing ever. But I also enjoyed the episodes where it's Victor and Benji discussing the relationship, going through all the ups and downs that they have to go through in the relationship. That scene that he goes and cheers for Victor in the basketball game. I can understand why they wanted to take a break, because yeah, it was getting really rough. I enjoyed this season a lot more than first season, and I'm just excited to see the third season. Okay, so now we are talking about the one that I was saying that it's a TVMA. It's Bo Burnham's Inside. How could I not add this to my favorite things from June? I know it was released at the end of May, but I just caught up in June. I had not been introduced to Bo Burnham's work before this. I saw him in Promising Young Woman, so when I saw the special I was like, oh, it's the guy from Promising Young Woman. And then I found out that he directed 8th Grade. I knew that about him, but I didn't know that he was a stand-up comedian and that he already had other specials before this one. All I can say is that I did not expect it. This is special, what it delivered, and I got so much more out of it than I could ever imagine. White Woman's Instagram, he making all those stylish photos but then making that commentary in his song, it's just really good. The sexting one, I laughed at so much. I was like, no way you did this. It's just his faces in these performances while he's telling us the story. It's just way too funny for me. It was just so well timed of his part. I also enjoyed how he talks a lot about internet culture.
Apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime.
The thing with the special, for me, is that he showed how much creative process can be something so exhilarating, something that makes you so excited about, but also how exhausting it can be, how it can consume you so much to the point that you can be unhappy with your work or you can be really tired of it. I love that he shows us these performances that are so well crafted, made at his home by himself, and in the middle of all these performances we see him working in the special. He had bad days, he had good days, like we all did. Overall, that was the thing that I most took out from this special. Okay, about anime. I didn't watch any new animes this month. I just wanted to give my final thoughts on Nagatoro and Zombieland Saga. It's really quick. So about Nagatoro, I think that this anime is great. I think that it ended in such a high note with that art exhibit and how he draw Nagatoro so pretty. I just really loved this anime to watch it every week. It's probably going to be one of my favorite animes of the year. Now the thing with Zombieland Saga is that I was really enjoying the ending that they were making the show, that we were waiting for the whole season, and then there's that alien thing at the end. Then I'm like, what? I wanted to just throw out there that really weird ending from Zombieland Saga. But the season overall, it's good as the first one. I gave it an 8, like I gave the first one, because it really keeps the same rhythm and it's just a fun time to see those zombie girls. Okay, I want to talk about one YouTuber, and it's Lynn again. It's Lynn Trump. Her vlogs are being so nice to watch during this time, because where I live we are still kind of at home. They are so aesthetically pleasing. I love her fonts in the video, and I think she's a really interesting girl and that she makes really interesting videos. I found out about her not really long ago. It was actually in the beginning of April. I just wanted to highlight her and say that go watch her. So what I'm excited for, let's talk about that. I'm excited for season 4 of Atypical. I've been waiting for this season, and unfortunately it's the last season, and it's a show that I really love. Just seeing Sam grow through all the seasons, it's been a journey, and Casey, his sister, and see the story of their parents. It's just, I really love the show, and I hope that they finish on a good note. I'm also excited for Kobayashi-san's Dragon Maid, the second season. I've been waiting for this. I loved the first season. I thought it was so sweet and funny. I loved all the characters. It's that genre in anime of slice of life, so it's more day-to-day things, but there are dragons and there's Kobayashi in the middle that she's a human. And last but not least, another anime that I'm excited that is going to be airing in July, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. This anime of My Next Life as a Villainess was probably the one that made me most laugh last year, together with Kaguya-sama Love's War, the second season. So that's it for the month of June. I thought that I was going to talk so little in this video, and I think that I talked so much. It's just that once you start talking about those things that you really enjoyed watching, it just comes out of you all the things that you want to say. I just hope that it's entertaining for you guys as well, that you get some new recommendations. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.